Okay,
Hello?
now you're not muted anymore.
How you doing, Sir Edward and Blur, the fluffy cheetah?
So fluff.
Yes.
Yes, hello. I think I still have. I do. Let's do that.
Very important.
Oh, thank you, Edward.
Thank you for the derps.
You too. I'm doing well. Well, that's good. Hello, Waffles. Hello, Blur, Edward, and Knight. Yes, booze, booze, booze. Haven't made it to a stream in a while. Yeah, I was actually just thinking that. How dare you? Actually, that means like, how dare you show up?
Well, I'm glad you're doing well, Blur.
Yes, that is good.
Yes, derps.
Hello. Thank you, Waffles. Oh, forgot Argo. What's your OC's name? It's for science. I just go. I'm not creative in that way, and I don't like creating a different name. I don't see the OC as a unique thing. It's just a representation of me on other mediums. So just use my normal screen name.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that is your OC's name. It's Argo.
People wanted it so that they could represent me in things. So that's why I ended up eventually. I had asked so much because people just wanted to make stuff. So that was the main reason I even made one. Other than that, I just enjoy throwing him in there as a sneak in the background, which I do have to figure out where to put him in the tractor video.
I gave my OC a actual name because calling him Teo now really just didn't feel right.
I'm calling a pony Argo.
Yeah, but that actually means something.
What does tailnail mean?
Nothing.
It means you.
It's garbage. Doesn't mean anything. It's just a random nonsense.
Got you. Evil hand rubs. But no touch. It's COVID. I want to see if that's like a phrase that they say when you get on, like you go to get a back massage. Evil hand rubs.
I am a little surprised that with an OC with the name of Argo Daemon that it isn't black and red and is an alicorn.
I mean, I can.
But this seems like a good idea.
I see. No. I was expecting an ad, but Twitch was merciful this time. I don't normally there's an ad. I'm surprised. I mean, if there isn't, awesome. Because Twitch ads are stupid. So, is it Argo like the Argonauts? No, it's in reference to Argonians from Elder Scrolls. But I made the name when I was playing. It wasn't even Skyrim. It was when Oblivion came out. So this is like a long time ago. And then I just stuck with it because it was unique and I had it in enough places that I didn't want to change it.
Argo is a lizard person.
And the only reason I was an Argonian was because I had a mission glitch that was in the water and something wasn't in the water that should have been in the water. And I kept drowning trying to find it, but it was not actually there. It was a break in the game. And so when I went and made a new character, I went Argonian so that I didn't have to worry about drowning. That was really the main reason I did. But it was the character I spent the most time on. So it was the one I went with.
Every Elder Scroll game I've ever played, I always put as the Wood Elf.
Yeah, I usually play as an Argonian now just because I have to. I feel obligated.
What are they good at? Like, what's their
I believe they like diseases is a thing they can't get. They can breathe underwater.
What's their best combat?
Damage. I can't remember.
Wood Elf is always good at archery, so that's why I always played him. His bows were OP.
Okay. Anyway, so today I wanted to do some more cleanup stuff. Well, no, it's even worse when you back it up.
She's living her best life.
Hey, you like apples?
More of a peach fan.
You want some of this? She's even got apple in her mouth. She's ingesting the apple.
She become apple.
She's firing her laser. So there was one question that came up on the Discord that I actually wanted to go over here. And to do that, I actually had to close this file. I didn't think about this ahead of time. So it didn't matter. I haven't done anything in it. Bus had asked about how I did the lightning bolts in the learning anthology short. Is that in its own? That's in its own folder. I'm gonna guess this is it. I can't remember. That the spirit of Granny Smith possessed Applejack. Sure. I can't even think. It's disturbing. Oh, thank you, Luna. Oh. I have my audio working, so I can actually hear things, unlike Sunday. Thanks for the sub. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Pog. There is a Pog. It's the Michael face. Oh, unless you didn't have the sub yet, so you couldn't Pog. Sorry. But anyways, so this, I want to cover this. I don't know if Bus is here right now, but I wanted to... Why is there... did I accidentally save it with Lyra in here? I did.
Wait, where's Lyra? Oh, you turned Twilight into Lyra?
You know what? I bet you that is the case. I bet you No, that wouldn't be it, because this is... no, I'm guessing that this is... I accidentally saved it after...
Why did you turn it into Lyra?
I don't know. That was probably months ago. Though this is better.
Do you have amnesia, sir? No, that's like those new little figurines that show their skeletons. These things are creepy.
Yeah, a little bit. You can actually put closer now. I did play with the mic settings, so it does make it so you... it should be that there's less distortion. Though, RTX voice bothers me. It cuts out high-pitched noises. So I've actually turned it way down to hope that it doesn't do that as much. But if I laugh and it's loud and a higher pitched, it will actually just completely mute it, and that's stupid. It works great for the most part otherwise. Anyway, I want to fix this. So I'm gonna guess this is alpha edit. Yep. Maybe she's back to normal. Okay. So the cool was very delayed. So what I did for doing these lightning bolts in the background, because it's more than just like a simple, or I had to actually look up like what does lightning look like, and to get the final look, and do know that it's actual like here when it's not rendered, it kind of looks a little pixelated, but when it actually is blurred like this, it looks really good. So the blur helps. But all this is technically just a volumetric light. It's a very, very thin one. And where is it? Here we go. Some of those are, yeah. So these two are going to be the ground flashes that pop up on the surface. So those are just 2 unique ones to have that nice bright light that's behind it. Otherwise, this is a gobo light set. I think I did it in one of my tutorials recently where I made the like super thin, and then you can kind of see that it does this like layering effect that doesn't actually pop up in render. You can see it a little bit here, but as soon as it goes and processes, it goes away. But because of that, it's best to try to get this. You can't even turn the lights off, otherwise these become invisible. You can see how thick this is. So it's not super thin, but it's as thin as I could really get it. And then I made it as perpendicular to the camera as possible, meaning that I tried to make it as flat to its plane as possible, just to minimize those effects. Because otherwise, as these start turning, that starts getting more drastic and eventually will start being visible. Now you can actually see the lines. But with this, it's not that bad. Then with that, it was just playing with the brightness. So in here you can, when I was looking at a lot of lightning, it was where there would kind of be like a couple little smaller flashes, but then usually one big flash. So with, I think both of these, yeah, they're the exact same flash. So it's an initial brightness, and then it dims a little, and then immediately gets really bright, and then kind of dims down with a little hump here. So giving it an effect like that. But if you really wanted to get fancy with this, you could make these a shadowed light, and then like back behind it somewhere, actually put like a small object that could get in front of the light and have it, the object be covering the majority of it, and then have it slide down so that it looks like the light's actually coming down from above. I ended up not really needing it here, but if you want to actually have it look like it's traveling downwards in a very cheap fashion, you can do that. And if you really wanted to get detailed, you could actually have it trace the actual light itself, and like to make it look even more detailed. But that would be very difficult to do, but it is possible. So it wasn't really all that difficult to do. I think I mentioned, if you don't know how to set up a gobo light, I do have a tutorial on my channel that kind of covers that information. So yeah, I guess that's pretty simple overall. I liked how that turned out.
Mm-hmm. It's got a cute horse in it.
I was like, I need to show the outside. Also, I need some like reflective metal so that it has that nice metal look. But what kind of buildings would work with that? So I just jammed some stuff up there that worked, but in reality, it really doesn't make any sense. Well, thank you again for the sub skylight. 26 months. Jesus Christ, it's like 8 years. Cool. It's a ton of. That's a forever time. Mm-hmm. I think that's like. It's my math.
Like 50 weeks or something.
50 weeks. That's no. It's like 800 weeks.
I mathed once.
Mathed?
Yeah, I was in a 3-day coma.
I can confirm it is like 8 years. Math checks out.
Yeah.
How many people has there been, or is there anybody here that has watched any of the streams I did when I started? I mean, over 7 years ago. I'm like, I can't remember who was there at that time. I don't know. I don't think there's anybody that has been around that amount. Some of the storms. Is there anything else that's weird in this shot?
No, then you were like, it's been here since like 7 years. I'm like, over here, raise my hand. It's like, I don't think there's anybody even watched me that long. I'm just like,
you don't count.
I just cry.
Since 7 years, the streaming?
Mm-hmm. I was watching you when you first started. I wasn't always super talkative.
See, this is when you get enough stamps on the I've been here since the beginning card, you get the chair.
I get this. You get to sit here and go, yay, horse. It's a very taxing position that I hold.
The effect with this, I actually did the same effect in the science other side try video, but there I actually played with it more and made it like this one just glows. I actually made the other one have like a pulsing look going through it, but there's really nothing to say about this one. The reason it glows like that is actually really simple. It's that these are all flat surfaces, and there's nothing else around the edges to actually hit. So I just shine a super, super bright light from below, and it just hits that surface and none of the other surfaces, and it makes it look like it's glowing and in that cool fashion. So I loved that for that. It was like a really, really cheap way to do it. Science book slide lightning is electricity. It's volumetric lighting all along. It's I am God.
That works. She's got a stethoscope. I don't know what it is. It's a.
She likes blood. She loves blood. It's her favorite.
I'm trying to remember what that thing's called. I'm drawing a complete blank now.
A what? A slide?
No, not the slide. The whole thing. It's not like it's like a microscope. Yes. You know why they call it that? Because some dude named Micro made it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Are you related?
Yeah, it's micro more creativity. She looks like she's just like trying to fly. She's like, "I'll fly." This how it's like Twilight. You have wings. Like, no, I fly with arms.
What's upsies? No, I didn't care. Like on here because I didn't have to do any lip syncing or anything.
What would it take to have like Rainbow Dash flying, but not with her wings, but by flapping her arms really hard?
Replace her wings with arms and her arms with wings.
Don't make it weird. Just have her.
It already is weird.
Flap her arms.
The 3D models aren't really built to have the arms stretched out like that. It's going to collapse on the inside of the shoulder or outside the shoulder. So not really.
That's not what I want to hear. I want to hear, yes, Michael, this is a wonderful idea. Look at that face.
She's happy.
She's happy.
No, see, this is you grab and then you do this.
Yes.
And see, look.
Her foot broke off.
But you
That's
did.
okay.
You did that to Poen.
No.
No, the shoulders just aren't built to take that kind of a bend.
Well, we wouldn't want the animation to be poor in this amazing concept I've just come up with.
But would it be hard? No. I can actually do that really, really quick. Will I?
Yeah.
Does Twilight want Rainbow Dash to fly?
No.
Does she want Rainbow Dash to be in pain?
No.
Because she does science.
Why can't we have both?
Because this is an Argo stream.
Oh.
There's only pain.
Yes, you did make it to the stream. Congrats. Congratulations.
Oh, God, Damon. Actually, I'm careful on how I use my name or like different variations of my name because sometimes it comes out as that. Like, I don't use our God because it just makes it sound like...
That's the first time I've never actually...
It's because it's variations that I've heard people use.
That's the first time me hearing somebody using that variation.
But it sounds like the beginning of a song. Our God.
I mean, it also sounds like something that's going to like inflate your ego a little bit.
that's right. But that's why I don't like using it like that.
Except at church.
No, I did. I had shown this. I think it's extras. Yeah, on this. So this video is my intro for Anthology 7. Mm-hmm. And I have one part where I do go ego.
Oh God.
Oh. Because they wanted it to be like a certain look, so I was just kind of but yeah, I like if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna make it be like. I mean, I did smaller on that, but then I did like the bigger. So
yes, you just wanted that to like stand out.
I remember Scope, who was the one that like kind of popularized that face, was sitting behind me during the premiere, and he's just like, the old boy is strong with this one. Anyway, So we need where is enhanced?
We just got the rainbow blitz.
Oh, sunset. Hello, hello, Elias. Hello, my dear chat, and big hello to Argo and Michael. I made it to stream. You did. Welcome. We're going to do what Michael wanted to have done, which was to make Rainbow Dash pain.
No, I wanted her to soar gracefully through the sky by flapping her arms.
Okay, so she is now Earthpawn.
And twirling her tail.
Wait, you can't just keep adding stipulations.
A hat.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the arms and we're gonna put them. We're gonna actually do a straight cut on this. We're gonna go up.
Look at her. She's like being cute.
Okay, and then go up.
She's ready.
What about her back legs?
They need to kick. Like she was trying to like doggy paddle.
Oh,
but
you're making this much harder.
No, you don't have to do it good. Like you just have her legs flail back and forth.
Oh no, sadly the easiest way to do it is to make it good because I can cheat.
This is all very important. She believes in herself.
Actually, no, I was gonna do a different one, but I think I'm gonna do. What?
I just imagine her with her back legs and she's running and flapping her arms and she like runs at a cliff like, I believe, and she's like, and then she just falls over the edge. And then there's just a gentle wind that blows by and
you just got like Sir. What is the guy from England? The guy that does the voiceovers.
The majestic rainbow.
So like this?
Yes.
Is it perfect?
But faster. There you go. Yes. She gotta. No, that's good. Oh, she's trying to stay in the air. You gotta kick fast.
Well, I'll get to that. Well, let's just keep it as it is. This is you. I'm doing this for you. So shut up.
Like, oh, it's just so hard to get like good animators.
Already kind of reserves it for being a dirt reskin. Fighting words.
I mean, accurate.
You better shut up. This ain't gonna happen. Okay. Oh, actually, I should. I'm gonna do it to there.
Rainbow Dash is learning to fly. It's very important.
Michael wanted Rainbow Dash to feel pain.
No.
I'm gonna put a very sad face on her before the end of this too.
No, make her happy. She's soaring through the sky.
Actually, I probably should bend it more. I'm getting there. I know you're gonna be like, what are you doing? But it's called progress and yoga. Now she's working out.
She flicks. She's strong horse. Or Gurg.
Okay.
It's doing like an aerobics video. Like, and up and down, inside and pull out. Come on, everybody. Let's
do it. Okay. That should be enough. Actually, probably still want to be like that. Sure, we'll keep that. We'll just smash it in. Okay.
Okay, I think she's about ready to fly, but you gotta fly really fast because she won't get in the air otherwise. And she's a horse, so
Oh, I'm getting there.
it's hard for horses to fly. Too much cheese in their diets. It's good stuff. That's the expression of determination. Chris Love Argo is like, let me do this for you, ungrateful whelp.
Okay. And then she gotta be like...
You gotta go do circles.
She gotta be like a goose.
That's cool. That's good.
And then...
Telto spins.
Let me check to make sure. Yeah, it's gonna clip her head. So we're gonna put that down a little bit more, and we're gonna use this
Kind of thrust her forward.
Can I do it from there now?
Oh, that's good.
I don't like how you're saying that. It's really creepy.
No, this is how horses fly. I'm positive. I've seen nature documentaries with flying horses.
I don't know which is harder to believe. The fact that you've seen that, or the fact you've watched documentaries. Okay, so this actually needs to be as zero as possible. This is going to be a negative 180 though. Okay, because I need to do a full rotation, and I don't want. You know what? Why don't I even give a shit? I'll just do it like this. It's just gonna be stupid.
you do put a lot of effort towards doing.
I was gonna make it so it was repeatable. There. Okay.
Okay, now she needs to go in circles.
Hold on. Well, so okay, so for one.
Mm-hmm. That's good. It's really good.
Okay, I agree. The back leg should go a little quicker.
Well, yeah, she's trying to stay in the air. Like, you gotta kick really hard to stay up in the air.
Oh, is that how that works?
That's how it works. If you kick hard enough, you can fly. Remember that guy kick really hard. No, faster.
So this is actually, unless I repeat it, is as fast as it's gonna go.
Okay. Okay. That works.
Oh, no, actually, I was grabbing the wrong one.
Okay, we go.
That's funny, because that was the exact same speed, and you're like, okay, that one's fine.
Well, I didn't want you to get upset.
Okay, is that better?
Yes.
Think a little slower.
No, you want it in time with her arms, so yeah.
Okay, and then we'll do... We've got...
I mean, how can you not watch something? Oh, yes, she bird. So she would trip.
No, it's bigger with the big ones. And she got to be surprised. Okay.
She's about ready to do like a ninja kick. She's like, hiya. Crouching tiger, hidden rainbow. It's true. Don't you worry about blank. Let me worry about blank. Yes. Can she weave up and down too?
I'm going to delete it.
No.
Wait, now I'm not even going to hit play. This is why I don't do commissions, because this is what commissions are. It's like, hey, I just need a pony that sits, and it's like, oh, okay. Actually, and then like it's no.
But
anyways, here we go.
What's her hair?
It's living its best life.
No, it would help with that. Hat. Yes.
For one, this also, solves the issue.
Well, I suppose it does.
I think she's going a bit fast, though.
Look at her go. She's so majestic. Oh, she gone? She flew away. Yes.
It's because it only goes to the end of the shot here. We'll do... Here. Should probably skip and jump a little bit there.
It's okay.
Oh, is that actually a pretty good loop?
Yeah.
It is.
That's actually a great loop. Good job. You did it! She's too fast. She's fastest horse. Look at her go. She's like, she had a dream. Oh, there's two. She doing like avid freaking Dragon Ball Z after image stuff.
She doesn't. Twilight's trying to keep up.
She's trying to watch.
It's going. Oh.
Ooh. It's like you don't have to be a Pegasus to be a Wonderbolt.
Okay, this is as fast as the engine can let it go.
There's like so much Rainbow Dash.
There's a little I like it when it hits resonance. This is
that's good. Yeah,
this is the standard. Okay, I can't do that though. That's blinking. This I'm okay with because it's not as bad, but that one bothers me.
It's making you dizzy.
No, flashing. I'm not good with flashing. She's going. Zoom.
That's her attack run.
You know it's gonna make this even better. Okay, one of them speeds up a little bit, but it's fine.
Four is better than 1. And 8 is better than 4. No, it's too much. It's too much for you. There you go.
Zoom better.
Like biting each other's tails. This is how rainbows travel south for the winter. They, instead of a V, they just form a saucer.
No, what they're doing is they're creating a portal to another universe.
Ooh. A universe where it's always sunny. It's called Tatooine.
How to Destroy Your PC, the movie. Oh no, this is nothing. Like I'm running it at like absolute top speed, and even if I go like back, that back and forth gets a little confusing for the engine. But no, this I'm not even having any difficulty with having a little bit with having it selected. But the melting of PC stuff isn't as much doing stuff like this. It's if each of those was a unique model, then that would probably be more melting territory. Portal to Equestria. This is how she does it. But how did she get here?
Science.
Make the yes, she's.
This is where she bite the tail. She's like, I got.
That look of the face is like some of the shampoo is left, and it's got amphetamines in it.
This tail, I was like, my tail is delicious.
It becomes.
It's like like, and the Rainbow Dash made her way to a new world. Through her magnificent dance, she opened an alternate mood. No, I was going, ooh. Ooh. No, got tail.
It's just like
it's so majestic.
that's
That one towards the end, I think they were kind of morphing into one another a little bit. It's like that one was.
well, this is it's like it's a plane with two wings on either side. She can go ultra fast. These are fine.
Like, the extra long rainbow dashes. Oh no.
Here she come.
Oh no. It's like I got this tail, this is my tail. Jesus. The portal is open. The portal. It's like, ooh.
Yeah, she's. The portal opens.
Come create a universe that's just rainbow dashes. He's got a bit of an ego. Got big cheeks. No. She's saying. She looks like she's just like, I am pot frog now. Ribbit.
Okay. Hat would make it better or too late.
I mean,
No, you know what'd make it better?
ooh,
Whoa, zooming back in again.
that was making even me nauseous. More rainbows.
No. I upset that arm. Here.
It's too much
Now
rainbow.
it's running a little bit rough.
No, that was amazing. It had like a cool
They're actually
effect going on. Yeah, they're flapping like there's. Oh,
they're all moving within position of each other, but there's a
Yes.
couple that look like they're just moving within the group. Well, you know what it is? There's 64, and I'm thinking that I hit resonance with the frame rate. That's my guess.
I need to see it being played.
This is legitimately. Oh, okay, yeah. Here, I guess I'm jumping frames, and so that's why I would be doing that. But yeah, if you hit play,
It's amazing. I think we discovered a new source of power. We just like gotta put some magnets on those horses.
like when you can see like
Like Twilight, I'm over here.
look at the arms.
Yes, that is so awesome.
Like they're doing like this weird thing.
This is how
Look, you can see like the wind.
this is how Australia is gonna end, isn't it? Spoilers for the ending.
Do you want me to make it worse?
I don't see how. No, you're gonna crash.
If I do another copy after this, maybe. But this one. Okay. So let's try one more. So there's 192 rainbow dashes.
Is that enough Rainbow Dash?
Never.
Appropriate answer.
Come on, I have to take it slow, otherwise I'll jump right past where I'm trying to go. Okay.
Okay.
So frame rate wise, it's just not going to do anything. But
So majestic. Twilight's what has science done?
this is like
She tried to clone a Rainbow Dash army, and this is what happened.
this is like the boss of a game. This is a boss of a Final Fantasy game. The game where it's like, what the hell is that thing? I'm gonna do this just because I'm pretty sure it's just going to crash me. I'm gonna try even just to select all of them. Okay, I could. Now, that might do it. Actually,
Oh,
okay.
How many Rainbow Dash? You're got to be over 300 Rainbow Dashes.
Nope. It's 384.
That's a lot of Rainbow Dash. Can the world handle that much horse?
I moved it. I'm waiting. Waiting.
Your computer's catching fire.
No, it's probably not. It's just that it's probably only utilizing 2 cores of the entire processor.
Okay, those 2 cores are catching fire.
Probably. Hello, Nolan. I'm still waiting. I've moved it. It just hasn't gotten there yet. I'm supposed to be working on something, but now it's.
I asked for a flying Rainbow Dash, and this is what happened. Not a single hat to be seen, but that's okay. It's gonna crash.
If it hasn't crashed, so the amount of memory it's increasing is only because of all. So that's a very complex animation. A lot of points. I moved it.
Way up.
Oh. It's. I'm gonna move it down a bit, but
Take another 10 minutes.
probably. The main thing it's having difficulties with right now isn't the fact there's a lot of Rainbow Dashers. It's because I have 192 selected, and it's trying to show the animation for 192 overlapping. If I either tabbed to go to the clip editor or something, it would start running poorly, but better. If it crashes on this, then that's an engine. That's a different issue. It normally is if I'm crashes because it runs out of memory, or there's something that's corrupted. I am still sitting a few hundred megabytes below memory, and none of this is actually corrupted. So it's just going through the motions. The problem is, I'm guessing that it's not like one pony times going from 1 to 2 is exactly, or when I have 2 selected that is just double. It's probably slightly more than double to go through everything. So see, as soon as I do this, now it'll run. It's just I'm going to be at a super low frame rate. It doesn't have to think anymore. Yeah, this looks like a Rainbow Dash palm tree.
We grow Rainbow Dashes down on this far.
Here they are. There's so many.
The army is complete.
Now let's see. I want to see if I hit play, what's the frame rate? 2.7.
Look at them go.
It's just jumping. Look at this.
She's just so fast that you think it's jumping. Because she's
Okay, so this is normal. This is the normal speed. How many rainbows do I have? 384.
Is it enough rainbows?
Do you think I can do it again?
No, I know you couldn't do it again. I'm looking at your memory and it's in red. It is screaming at you.
No, I think as long as I don't do a doubling of what is already here, I think I can do it one more time.
It's gonna take like 30 minutes if it succeeds.
No, because all the other ones I was doubling how many I was doing. So I was grabbing all of them and then recopying again. So this...
He just can't get enough Rainbow Dash.
what I'm going to do now, too, is I'm going to...
Madman.
I'm going to zoom...
576 Rainbow Dashes.
It sounds like your plushie collection.
I wish. I could finally live my dream and die in a pool of pony plushies. We all have goals in life. That's
There
mine.
we go. Okay. Now wait a minute. As if I'm begging for mercy. No! This is my house. As if I am its master.
Yes. Resistance is futile. He will be awesomized.
Let's see you later, Blair.
Into the awesome.
Yeah, we're at 576 right now. I am all that awesome. There's a lot of A's here. Well, thank you for the sub classic. Thank you very much.
Which one is the most awesome?
The blue one.
Cool. I like the blue one better. I think she's a little bit more awesome.
I think it'll finish. I just don't know if it'll be where I want it to be. Hello, Spider Kid.
Nope.
No, this is usually the finished part of it. Now it's going to move it. It moved it like an inch.
Yes.
Okay, nonetheless.
You have more rainbows.
I have to tap that out. Now I can... Oh my god. I'm running at 1.4.
Can't breathe in there. I worry for the health of the rainbows.
There is, like, my graduating class for high school was around this number.
I feel like there's not enough oxygen in that room for all those rainbows.
So if I'm not looking at it... Well, that's not too bad. This is a good 4.1. And then...
She's flying, everyone. She did it. She became one with the awesome. We are the awesome.
There we go.
A collective Rainbow Dash hive mind. You have to save this achievement.
It's way better out of context. Okay. Now I'm not even going to bother trying to open it.
There it goes.
No. It's thinking. It's just... I'm trying to close it, so that's okay with me.
It's like your hamster. He's like, no, he's just sleeping really hard.
So, do you know how long it would take to render that? If I were to actually render that animating, it was taking like a half a second to render. Oh no, that was one frame. Yeah, every frame was taking about a second, and that was without any processing. So to go to what would that be? To a decent render is 32. It would be 32 seconds probably per frame, which would be, if you wanted it to be a decent GIF and do the full circle, it would probably take me like an entire day to do. And just no. The only thing I've done that was similar to that in terms of processing, well, two things actually. The Heroes Arise one, because I had a Steam build I had to have the full 360 shot, so it was just a lot in one save file. And the one I did for Prince Whatever with the full crowd of people, because that was all unique models. That one only had 50 something, and it was getting to that same point, but that was because when I'm copy pasting a model, it's copy pasting the references, and so it's only loading one model into memory. Those were loading all unique models, and that was way more memory and way more intensive. Each Rainbow Dash increases the awesomeness of the stream by 20%. Is that like 20% on top of 20%? Because then like that 20% is like 24% on the next one, and then so that sounds The amount of awesome would be pretty cool.
And at some point, you just run out of numbers, and it just goes into the negative. So,
In the big leagues now.
here's like,
It's like, why can't I
there are only so many numbers in the alphabet.
Well, yeah, I needed to find out a skybox for this, but I'm not too worried about that right now. Is the lighting done in this? I think we started it. It's not finished though. But so this one is considered done, and I'll go with that. Well, no, we did do something with the sky, but I don't remember what the texture or whatever was, so I won't worry about it right now. But now we got to do this one. So we got to do very similar. Is I need to get some trees, and I need to get some.
Wasn't there a bunch of grass here before?
Where are?
No, you planted.
Oh, I have two of these selected. I did. Yeah, I did this one.
Okay, can't you just like zip the grass from that one into the other one, like?
Because everything is invisible for here. There's no grass. So no.
Put some Scotch lawn seed down.
Yeah, that's called loading the models.
No, you're not a landscapist.
No, I only have to do the grass going back to here, up to there, and then I don't have to do any of the grass in the way in the background there, because that doesn't matter.
Is that my new quote?
Wait, you said that?
Yes, I said you would run out of numbers. I said there's only so many numbers in the alphabet.
Did you mean it?
We'll never know.
Edward, you can take care of that one. You're like the official quoter.
RGB dash.
I realize she slides.
Well, she's doing the scoots.
No.
And she's like, to the apple.
Oh, so I gotta fix that. So this should be an easy-ish fix. So, because I can't see her actual legs. So when does it start moving? Right here. And when does it stop moving? Right, let us say right here. We'll do it like that. Okay, and then where?
No, it's just the two dots on her chest. It made me giggle.
Are you an adult?
Have to ask my mom.
There we go. So it's a cheap way to fix it, but it seems like nobody would ever catch that. Yeah, probably not, but once something like that is noticed, it's hard to unsee it, so I'd rather just take care of it now.
Can't unsee.
Alright. Oh yeah, Apple Bloom's just like blank staring. What? Look at that animation skill on Apple Bloom.
They just gave her Ritalin.
Because this is
it's just where she's at now.
She's thinking about student loans.
She's having an existential crisis. She just learned about hairs.
Okay, so I just need to load some trees. Cheap and unnoticeable. That's how I roll. Well, errors bug me, and in the end, that's all I actually care about. Is if I notice the error, then all I'm going to do is see that error, and every time I go to that scene, I have plenty of videos that I don't like watching just because all I see is the errors now. So we can put this one, put that one there. These are the most important trees.
Surprise you? That's not how this works.
Voice impressions.
Surprise you. Look, I'll tell you right now, there isn't a single voice impression I do well. I don't even do my own voice well. So you throw anything at me, and I will do it very, very poorly. So...
Well, you gotta... So, okay, then, what voice can you do well?
There isn't one.
Nope. You probably can do one well. You just lack confidence because you're Michael.
There is that, but I'm also, like, not good at doing voices. I think we've been through this. I've done quite a few.
He says Discord. I don't think, like...
Trying to think. Like, I think he's John Delancey, so he's like, I'm Discord, see, like, I got the elements of harmony, it's hidden somewhere, because I'm evil, and then I got magics, and
Is he a monster or crying?
It's just like I'm Discord and I'll get you, Twilight Sparkle.
What is meh?
That's what Discord does.
He does?
I'm pretty sure. It's been a while since I watched the show, but I'm pretty sure he goes meh a lot.
When's the last time you saw an episode of anything MLP?
A few months.
Pony Life is an episode of MLP.
No, I haven't. A few months. It's been a few months.
Mm-hmm.
I've been reading fan fiction a lot.
That counts.
Oh, then...
No, it doesn't count.
Okay, it doesn't count.
But you're not even trying.
I didn't go to bed till no, that was I think Discord and he's got a nasally voice. Man,
He does. He's nasally voice.
He's got.
Do you know the show? I think you're a liar.
Let me try again. This is manly. He's like, hey, got the chaos. Yeah, and I'ma use it to hurt the horses, cause I don't like them horses, cause they're cute and I'm not cute, and it really causes a great deal of inner pain.
I think you're projecting.
Look, now I relate with Discord. Oh no, I got another voice impression. Do that one.
New York vampire. Do that one pony with a spectral mane and a cracking voice of awesomeness. And I know your first thought is, who fits that category that isn't Rainbow Dash?
Her dad.
Is he a crackling voice of awesomeness?
Pretty sure he goes, my daughter's Rainbow Dash.
In every voice.
That's dead on. Rainbow Dash. She's got a raspy voice. Almost.
That's what he said.
Yeah, so she's like, yeah, my name's Rainbow Dash and I'm a super awesome pony.
How many packs a day?
Exactly. Rainbow Dash has a horrible smoking addiction. She's got the nicotine in her veins. She will retire from the Wonderbolts at the age of 28. She can go no further. So she's
she smokes and chews tobacco at the same time.
She's just the worst.
Yeah, she's just
her
horrible.
jaw will most certainly fall off. And it's like, what can you do? Could you another one? Yeah. I haven't finished Rainbow Dash yet. Hold on, I gotta
I like this. Plus, remember that Michael, because we had figured that out before from the earlier stream, that he will also do horrible impressions of songs, and he will do his absolute best to sing it, even if he doesn't know it.
But I gotta do the raspy voice, but a woman. So I was like, yes, like this, because this is raspy. So yeah. My name's Rainbow Jesus. Rainbow Dash. I am an adorable pony. That hurt me more than it hurt you. Okay, I did Rainbow Dash. I think that was spot on. I think you should all like if you're doing any projects.
I was testing like the mic,
Rainbow
some of the mic
Dash
stuff, changing things out not long ago, and you probably just like
saw the look on your
destroyed
face. He's like he's cooking all my equipment right now. It's all breaking. It's all broken.
Well, and I think actually, I think some of the issues that I might be having is because I have a cheap motherboard and I'm running through the onboard audio, so it's probably just unable to handle certain things too. So
can't handle my awesome.
I actually was going to put in a sound card, but I have an ATX or micro ATX board, and I actually can't plug it in. I am unable to fit it. So.
Sadness.
Yeah, it was very sadness. So I'd return it or get a new motherboard. But if I got a new motherboard, I could just solve that issue. Well, no, I'd probably still want a sound card. I have one in my PC, my main PC.
Sir Edward knows. But I have another one, because the ride never ends. Could you do one of the Diamond Dogs? I got derpies.
Yeah, best Rainbow Dash ever.
No, but derpies. I got a derpies, so it's fine. Okay, Diamond Dog. Pretty much, but I think let's have one Diamond Dog there that's like I'm a Diamond Dog. I remember that one, right? He's just like
you still just fulfill the requirement of like anytime you do have a voice impression, you have to go and tell us what it is.
It helps. It's like
I'm a Diamond Dog. What was the one you were doing?
It's kind of the voice I was doing is what Diamond Dogs are. It's like
no
stupid rarity.
No, it was. Remember, you're British.
Am I British?
I'm British.
I'm British. I'm so incredibly British. Look at me go. I drink tea and crumpets.
You don't drink
because I'm British.
Your British is so bad.
I'm incredibly British.
It's a British Diamond Dog.
Yes. It's like, no, a British Diamond Dog would be like, stupid Diamond, British Diamond Dog. You dig here now for crumpets. And the Queen will be pleased. Because the Diamond Dog Queen, she's very old. But no, that was pretty good. I think I nailed it.
You made words.
I did. So you are all welcome. And I'm lightheaded now.
Michael, do me a gigantic favor and never try RD again in your entire life. Thank you in advance.
I'm gonna be the best RD voice actor on the internets that you've ever done seen. So
you're gonna be famous.
Yeah. I'm going to be even more famous than the other person who thought they could do Rainbow Dash, named Ashley Ball. She was just okay. I did it better. Wait.
Sing Wind Beneath My Wings as RD.
Rainbow Dash. See, my career's already taken off.
I get it.
He's like, so she was the girl voice, but raspy like this. So it's like, you are the wind beneath my wings. The wind beneath my wings. You are the wind beneath my horsey wings. Thank you.
I'm waiting like tomorrow morning. You're going to wake up and you're going to be like, good morning.
Thank you.
And you're going to have lost your voice completely. Actually, you know what? That voice, you sounded like Ghoul Rainbow Dash.
No, cool. And he's like doing super. It's like I'm Rainbow Dash. I'm a good horse. Like, you gotta give me poops, but my nose fell off, so it's a little harder.
That's what happens when you do too much poop. Is you become a ghoul.
Yes, just knocked your nose off. Like I got pooped 300 times in one evening. It was a crazy party. Never the same.
Let me give my F in advance for your throat. An F rating or an F in chat? Because
just all around Fs. Press F for my my voice acting career.
Well, you can. Anybody can voice act. Quality is the concern.
Hey, I got a pretty good ghoul impression.
Well, yeah, the
That's an
longer you do
impression.
the RD impression, the better your ghoul impression gets.
Yes. Smoothskins.
That's probably what they did with the voice actors. They're like, okay, well, we need you to do this voice and for the next 6 hours. Like, I'm going to lose my voice at the end. And then your last 2 hours are going to be as a ghoul.
Oh no.
Your singing voice sounded like a sandpaper grinding against a metal rod. In other words, absolute music to my ears. 10 out of 10.
Wonderful. I'm glad the microphone's picking it up okay, because he has legitimate concerns that I'm just breaking it.
Well, no, it's if you spike it, but I changed the compression, so it's actually a higher compression. But then I did some other balancing to clear it up. So it means that's why it's easier to get close.
Today's been work. I got another one. Can you do an impression of a British gold diamond dog? He's putting me through the ropes. It's like, so I gotta talk like this, but I gotta be a ghoul. So it's like, I'm a British diamond dog.
What was that like a Scooby-Doo?
Reggie, I'm British.
I'm
Would you
British.
like some tea and crumpets?
I want to know how. I'm British.
The queen is coming, Reggie. Gotta hide. It's like,
Good hide. What is she gonna
these
do?
old people in Scooby-Doo are always out to commit crimes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like, and she's like, it's always rich old people, and they're always evil in Scooby-Doo. So, the queen is evil.
I love how, like, in the word British, that, like, you pronounce it heavily and ignore it at the same time. I'm British.
On British. So I am personal friends with a British person, and he says my British accent.
Wait, is he like your? Is he your
No.
token British man?
I ask his opinion of my accent when I make fun of
Is
him.
that the accent you use with him?
Yeah, well, no, yeah.
And
He tells me this, please stop, over and over again, because he knows that I'm so good that I even make his accent look fake. So,
wow,
yeah.
is that what he says?
No, but I can feel it.
Okay. I'm actually crying.
See, you mush British, Ghoul, and Diamond Dog together, you get Scooby-Doo.
You get
It's like, who knew?
so Scooby-Doo is a British diamond dog
Cool,
that
yes.
smokes.
Yes, heavily. I mean, it's Shaggy and Scooby. Of course, they smoke.
Something.
They have to. Who else would eat dog treats all day?
Well, no, they're not dog treats. They're Scooby snacks.
Well, it's different.
It's not quite the same.
I'm glad nobody remembered that thing I said I was going to do today. Just like you said. I want to see if anybody actually remembers what I said on Thursday. If somebody can remember, I'll do it. But if nobody can remember, I'm not going to do it. It's like, this is quiz time.
Well,
children.
you're now purposefully trying.
Yeah, oh, maybe a little bit. But I'm also, like, interested to see, like, if they remember. Because if...
Yeah, but it's not too hard to just go and load up the other video.
And then search the whole thing to figure out what I said and when I said it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if they're willing to put forward the effort, then I applaud them.
It's because you have an erotic asphyxiation with pain.
Wait. Erotic asphyxiation with pain. No.
I used to do accents when I was younger. To this day, if I'm around somebody with a heavy accent, I will unusually mimic it. It's not just you. Anybody does. It's there were some studies that were done regarding isolation and the construction of new accents, because everybody with accents will eventually just start adopting everybody else's and they'll all merge into a singular thing. So it's common for people to do that. Though, depending on how heavily you do it, it can sound like mocking. Mike promised to donate his entire life savings to the charity known as My Pocket. This is a completely legitimate claim and shall be put into effect immediately. Ha! He got you.
I don't remember saying this.
Well, you're not being forthcoming, so I guess we're gonna go with Edwards.
Well,
does this film take a lot of time or more than that? That is actually a very apt representation of SFM. Does it take a long time or does it take more than a lot?
I mean, let's look at his best thing he ever made, the Flying Circle of Rainbow Dashes. That took like 30, 45 minutes. So, yeah, it takes a little bit.
No, SFM, it's really... I'm at a point with SFM where I like making things unique. And so scene builds like this take time. And actually, any map you've seen or used, somebody went and placed every single model that was in it. So the amount of work still has to be done by somebody to make something that looks good. So this, in regards to, is going to just takes a while because I'm trying to make it different. I want it to feel natural. But other than that, it just depends. Some are just more complex than others. But like, I think I'm almost done in the grass here. I just need to fill in some of these extra gaps because the angle that the camera's at makes it easier to see. So I'm just going to bring this down a little bit just to fill in some of these. I didn't want to make if I put the grass all the way up like this, it looks like unkept. And so I want to have it a little bit lower so that it's...
Well, do you think they're out there mowing it all the time?
Well, according to you, they don't need mowers because they just go and eat them. Yeah.
So unkept grass just means like seconds.
Food.
Yeah.
Every day they come out there and they're like, oh, more food. Why do they just grow their grass farmers now?
I believe most farmers do that because they need hay.
So I have to move this a little bit because it basically I could see there was no like grass from below the camera coming up into the camera range. So these are to do that. They're not actually visible, but they pop up enough to balance things out. There. So that looks pretty decent. I'm a little concerned with that hill over there.
It's too far away.
The coloration difference is pretty drastic.
You can put a few patches out there.
Well,
to like show the super tall stuff.
And well, for one, they're going to be there, and there's no lighting yet. So let's add lighting. Okay, what's this one? Yeah, I'll keep it as main 2, whatever.
Well, nobody remembered, so I'm free. Free.
I don't want to make lights a group. There's an automated one if you create a light, so I want to just use the automated one. Otherwise, it will create. Actually, I don't know if it will or not. This is my method. Bam.
I'm gonna go get a normal drink. Would you like a drink?
No. Not today. You can grab drinks. I was just having like dizzy spells earlier, so I didn't want to have any more. Alright, I want
That is fair.
to make it worse. So... I'll put it like there. The underlight. This is doing pretty good. Actually, that one's fine. And then the main 2. This one is... I need to have fill for the gap there.
You do.
SM is 20% skilled, 10% learning new things, and 70% dealing with Michael. Yeah, the weird part about that is that's true for anybody. Like if you want to learn SFM, you better like do it in a dark room. Otherwise, like you're gonna hear a knock on your door, and he's gonna be like, "It's me, it's Michael. I'm British.
I'm British. God bless the Queen." I was gonna have that emphasis at the end. It's weird to do. Had cheating waffles. You're cheating.
Give me an impression of you repeating what you said.
It's not an impression. That's asking the answer to a
customer
question.
knows best.
I said that during this stream, I would eat ramen made with peanut butter whiskey.
He also said right beforehand that he really didn't want to do it. So I said, I bet you if you didn't say anything that everybody would just forget. And he's like, oh, sure. And then he immediately tries to do that sidelong thing of trying to make people guess for the sole purpose of
Seeing if they remembered.
No, because you wanted to have it eventually come out. You weren't trying to hide nothing.
No, I was all ready to drink this and be like, no, I don't gotta do that. I'm gonna drink this. And then he cheats.
It was a voice impression. He doesn't say. You could have said whatever. You could have made anything up there. But if you said nothing would have happened. So it's Michael. Like I said, Michael just has some weird thing with pain. He loves
Put
it.
this back because apparently I'm drinking whiskey.
You had a choice there, and then you chose not to, because he likes the pain. He enjoys misery. You don't have to do it, Mike. I would prefer your house not burning down. Think of the pony plushies. No, he's gonna do it now, because... Yep, because... Michael loves pain. Sometimes he just cries because it makes him happy. Why is she so bright? And the grass is definitely brighter in these other shots. We'll wait for him to come back. You have another one.
My life is going upside down. What do I have now? Okay, quick, Michael, do work. Somebody else is like,
Whoops, accidentally pressed enter. Whoops.
do a Rourke impression. Do an impression from a character from a book. Oh, that's a hard one.
Yeah, but you have an internal model, like voice.
Yeah. It's like, okay, I'll do my my internal dialogue for it's like, what's the deal with the Rainbow Dash? I'm a metal mare, and I am very upset at this horse who beat me up, and then saved my life, and then I took home, and we have a strange sexual tension together, and this is my Rourke impression. When are we gonna kiss?
You're like slowly going British.
My name is Rourke, and I'm British. I'm pretty sure that's my... Okay, see? You might have a different inner voice for her, but that one's mine.
Yeah, you stay away from my inner voice.
My inner voice just starts off as Jerry Seinfeld and just transitions slowly into British as he talks. Every time. It's crazy. Just call Argo Peter. No. She's a super cute face. Look at that. Oh, she... Yeah, it's like, hey, she's so happy. See, this is the little thing that brings me joy. Look at her. She's jamming out. Let's listen to some good music.
He's like, Applejack, you like apples?
Yes.
Okay, how much do you like apples?
You like strawberries? No, I don't like strawberries.
She's like, do you like apple juice? Do you like juice?
With apples.
Apple juice.
That's one of my favorite cartoons. Like, we have milk and water. I want apple juice. This is like, oh, we don't have apple juice. It's like, I want water. Okay, apple water. No Applejack. Perhaps.
This is like, because I think you have apple. Do you have apple?
It's like, is that an apple in your
You have apple. You have apple.
He needs apple.
Yay.
Okay, I've brought the things. I have bowl. This is a bowl, and in this bowl is this ramen, which is probably making a lot of very crinkly noises near the microphone. So I'm gonna open up this ramen and make more crinkly noises. It's much to his. What are you doing to Applejack?
That is louder than you are.
See,
Why did you do
step one.
Why don't you not open it up over there?
There, it's open now. Over there. See, we got this brick. This brick of food. This is food brick. I believe it was named after a German scientist named Food Brick, food and stuff. So, put this, and we don't even have chicken seasoning. We just have like something called soup base. It's like, what kind of soup you having? I'm having soup. And if you put this in there, you just have soup. It's like soup flavored soup. So. And so the next ingredient is this peanut butter whiskey. This is Cooking with Mike. You're animating horses.
Yeah, I'm trying to do stuff.
I believe you. I'm talking to chat, and pour this in here. Okay, it's a fair amount of whiskey.
Oh, Mono, we did that.
Peanut butter. And,
She's an apple.
don't knock over this bottle. That would be bad.
How about you shut it?
But my hands feel like full and stuff. Okay. So, of course, we have to add the soup base. It's very important. It's not really ramen if you don't add, like, the powdered soup. Like, what is this? What is soup? Is this cereal? Is cereal a soup? This is cereal flavor. So we're gonna add the cereal flavor.
You're just taking the joke I made days ago.
Yes. we are recycling in this household. It's environmentally friendly. So we add the soup. And then I need to go microwave this in the microwave. So this is very important. Doesn't that look appetizing?
No.
It looks pretty appetizing.
It's not even out of the liquid.
I gotta crush it in there with I'm gonna take it over.
Also, that is literally making me sick just smelling it. I gotta figure out how to fix the lighting on her. It's just, she's too bright. And I can't really do too much about it, because if I want to have Applejack look correctly, I have a potential solution. I just don't like doing it. Oh, actually, that worked out really well. So I just dropped her brightness of her body texture by 10%, and it kind of balanced it. I'll probably do the same here. Oh, I want to make sure it's all even. Or did I do that already? Oh my god. I ran into the problem before, and I solved it, and then I ran into the problem here, and I used the same solution. Okay. On these ones. She's over here too, but I don't think I haven't done that there. And this one, yeah, I'm just gonna do it now, because I'd rather just make sure that it's all the same. There's a color selector, but it's a value, not or a type of thing. I like doing this version. We can find that British Gold Diamond impression if we need it. It's there. This stuff on Twitch just maintained for a while. It literally smells disgusting. Like,
just think of it as Indian food.
It just smells burnt.
That's what you didn't like the whiskey. You said the same thing about the whiskey, but now it's the whiskey but hot with soup flavoring in it, and a bowl of not yet noodly ramen.
I can't SFM because my brother put a lot of crap in this laptop, and also because the RAM gets really high. So this means that I do have to get the desktop to create a SFM. My laptop is powerful, but RAM problem. No, RAM shouldn't be. No, RAM is always an issue. It's not with your laptop. SFM is a 32-bit program, so it can only utilize 3,300 megabytes of RAM. Anything higher than that, and literally the engine is unable to handle that. It's not your laptop's issue. Unless your laptop has 4 gigabytes of RAM, then you probably will start running into some issues quicker. But if it has 8, SFM can't even utilize half your RAM. It's just a limitation of the engine. But yeah, if your laptop has 4 gigabytes of RAM at like total, then you're gonna have issues with just running the software or in general. Or you're going to have problems running Windows in general, not let alone SFM. So yeah, this number down here, if it gets to 3,300, I'll crash. And I have 32 megabytes or 32 gigabytes of RAM.
So
with the lighting there, it actually fits.
It's like I feel like I'm in that Frostpunk video game where they add the booze to the soup. I'm gonna figure out if that was actually a good idea. We're learning. Okay, it's like semi-soft now. Probably still kind of crunchy. So yeah, I think we're about ready. You should like send derpies for encouragement.
I think it felt like that.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's so good. Thank you for the encouragement, Derby.
Thank you, Edward.
Oh my goodness, this is the worst thing I've ever eaten.
Stop eating it.
Oh my goodness. That hurts.
It is literally making me nauseous just smelling it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, one more bite.
Then please get it out of here. You're making me dizzy.
Oh, yeah. I did it. I did a stream. This is going to the deepest pits of an eternal fire. Because, my goodness. Don't do this. Don't do this. This is bad.
Why do you have to clarify?
I might have discovered like a culinary
No.
masterpiece
No.
that was undiscovered before. Peanut butter whiskey and ramen. It's not. This is a horrible, horrible, horrible thing. Oh my goodness.
I'm going to clean up Applejack first, and then I'm going to go to Apple Bloom.
That was a horrible waste of like 80 cents worth of ramen. Whew. Whew. Oh. That's so much better. Okay, you're next. Next time, you get to eat the ramen.
No. I don't even eat ramen.
Oh, I tried. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, sir.
The scientific community is too cowardly to conduct this experiment. You took one for humanity. He did it because he wanted to do it.
Well, when I said I was going to do it, I was drunk. And then I kind of felt like I had to do it, and I was waiting for somebody to push me.
And nobody was
Said
going
I
to.
would. It's kind of like when somebody's holding in a lie, and they just can't keep that lie in no more, and they just blurt it out.
That's why I don't tell you a lot of things. Because I know.
What do you mean you don't tell me a lot of things? No, I'm like...
If you need to keep a secret, don't tell Michael.
I can keep a secret, I just can't keep my own secrets.
You gotta wait till she's fully done to do the rest of the hair. She doesn't even... She does a little hair thing there. She doesn't actually bob at all. Yeah, she needs to bob a little bit.
An omelet would have tasted good. And the bananas in this cider really got rid of it. There's a combination that's actually pretty good. Banana cider. Bananas and apples living together in harmony. Applejack learned something from this drink.
Watch the donuts. Michael is going to have that taste haunting him for the rest of the night. Yeah, I still smell it.
No, it's over there.
I know, but I still smell it.
It haunts you.
It is disgusting.
It was pretty awful. Like, I think just in general, peanut butter whiskey isn't already that good. Peanut butter whiskey mixed with like a soup mixin' and hot, and absorbed into like cheap noodles.
Well, yeah, I don't know
That's
why
just not right.
they didn't need science to determine.
We don't know. We can only speculate until the task is carried. See, Nolan's got a good. He's like, maybe if I add tuna, it'll get better. We're just missing something.
Well, I mean, yes, you can always make something worse. Yeah, I think that should be.
It's kind of like eating a pepper, like a hot pepper. It's like, that's awful. But if you like put it on a pizza, now suddenly it's the best thing ever, and you just want more of that. Like, who figured out vinegar could taste good? That had to take some doing.
You say that about most spices.
Yeah. Maybe I invented a spice. I just have to fight in the right topping.
Think about any spice that exists, like who's the one that decided, like, we chop that up and you dry it out and then we put it and mix it with this other thing and then put it on top of spaghetti noodles. Like, how do they figure that out?
Yeah, right?
Somebody had to do something.
Like mix them.
No.
It's just like, no, not that. Maybe not that in particular, but we're doing some culinary. Look at that face. Oh, she had a cute face there for a second.
It's the same face from before.
Applejack's a pretty cute pony.
I'm just adding that secondary stuff to her. Like here, having
I don't know. Wasabi's good on non-sushi.
I like wasabi.
Well, to be fair, I've never had actual wasabi, but because mostly what we get around here is, what is it? Just horseradish with green food coloring.
Maybe depends on where you go.
If you go to a really fancy place, I bet you get real wasabi.
Yeah, but you don't go to fancy places.
No, I don't go to fancy places.
You just say peanut butter whiskey and ramen that you probably left in the bowl over there so you can finish it later.
Maybe.
It's like the pain wasn't enough.
The pain itself is delicious.
Okay, I think the problem that bugs me with her doing this, her head kind of dips down, but she doesn't. So I'm going to see if I can get away with this. Okay, not thigh. Noticeable? Actually, she hits right here. And then that would propel her upwards.
No, you really wouldn't have to animate apple bloom at all if you just had like a pill vial, like a Ritalin, just off screen. But like, that's why she doesn't.
Wouldn't that be inconsiderate to some people too?
What, kids who take Ritalin?
Well, for one, showing drugs on a video.
Ritalin's like different.
I know, but there's some people that might have a serious thing that's wrong with them, and then you poke fun at it.
I took Ritalin when I was a kid.
I know, but there's somebody that is taking it for a serious reason, and then you're like, haha. No. There's certain things that I don't want to make it feel like I am literally poking fun at some subset of people that have something wrong. It didn't run smoother when I get the 8 gigabytes of RAM. SFM should. Now, if you're running only 4 gigs of RAM, like I said, you're running Windows Vista? No, even Vista probably requires 8. Is it XP? Like
XP, I think the cutoff was like 4.
Vista, I think, is when they transitioned to 64-bit.
Yeah.
So there had to have been at least some 4 gigabit systems running on Vista.
There was a 64-bit version for Windows XP, and I did have a copy, and it ran horribly. It was a horrible attempt to make XP work with 64, up to 64 gig system, or what? Not up to 64 gigs, but a 64-bit system from 32.
It was the first implementation too, so.
I think it was kind of a backtrack. I think Vista came out first, and then they're like, "Hey, Vista's awful. Let's try turn XP into 64," and it was very much a square peg round hole kind of situation. It just wasn't optimized for it. XP was a good operating system. just wasn't any good after 4 gigs of RAM.
Somebody found the hill that where that wallpaper for XP it was located.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It looks a little different now because it wasn't like that perfect manicured time. But yeah, they did.
I know recently, or at least relatively recently, somebody found the bridge underpass that the song from the Rick Rolls was recorded. They found where he recorded that.
I saw the pictures and it didn't look like the same.
I don't know if you saw the same pictures.
No, I saw it. They're like, hey, look, it's blah, blah, blah. And I'm looking, I'm like, I mean, it kind of looks the same, but there's like parts of it that are different.
There are others.
And it's not always finding. Some of those are well known. It just happened to be somebody was there.
Well, it's changed a little bit since the 80s, since he recorded it, but it's still the same bridge, and you can still see the bricks.
If your laptop is running Windows 10 with 4 gigs of RAM, then SFM is the least of your problems. I'm guessing the operating system itself is running like crap. Because, I'm running 8 gigs right now, and SFM can only take, 3 of it. So my operating system alone is using 3 or a gig and a half more than your system has total. So... And RAM, if you max out on RAM, it probably should still run. It probably is just going to run like crap to a degree, depending on what you're trying to run, because it's probably just going to toss everything to page file. So it's depending on the size of your page file, I guess. But yeah, that sounds like if it came with Windows 10, then that is a horrible build on a laptop with 4 gigs of RAM. That shouldn't exist.
It's not necessary.
8 is the basically bare minimum for functionality. And then in terms of gaming, 8 is a necessity, a requirement almost. 16 is for best performance. Anything above that is negligible for gaming.
I still think 7 was a better system than 8, and I don't think there was significant improvements from 7 to 10, but they stopped supporting 7, so what you gonna do?
Make sure it's compatible to laptop memory. Usually can run on different DIMMs than a standard RAM stick. Standard RAM stick is going to be a lot longer. An actual laptop memory can be shorter. So double check that you have the sockets. Double check that you can open it up and actually see it and replace it. Because depending on if it's a cheaper brand or something, it could be soldered in, and then you have no choice and you are stuck with what it is. So yeah, DIMM.
I've never seen the soldered in ones, but it wouldn't surprise me.
Some of them have soldered in RAM because it's they're cheaper and they're just meant to be so small that adding in all the functionality to actually plug something in other than just taking the chips off the RAM and soldering it to the board, it makes it so it's way easier to compactify everything.
Is that Google thing you have soldered in RAM?
Google thing?
Or that little...
It's a Surface?
Yeah.
That's Microsoft.
Is it soldered in?
I don't know. And I really don't care because it has plenty of RAM for what I need. It's 8 gigs.
Is that fingered whatchamacallit?
Soldered in RAM. Well, yeah, that's probably not the technical term. But
no, that's technical enough to me. It's RAM that's been soldered in place. You can't take it out.
Yeah. It could, even if it's just a single stick of RAM. And if it's removable, you just have to take it out and put it back in. But yeah, it just seemed really weird if any computer had 4 gigs stock.
I mean, a lot of cell phones have but they're 4 gig now.
Yeah, but they're not. A computer is different than a phone. A computer is not, or a phone is built for optimizing memory management and keeping battery life low and all that for that platform. A PC is not built like that. It's built to utilize everything it has. Sluttered. Yes.
Sluttered.
No.
Sluttered.
I thought I had her eyes like set here. But apparently I did not, so... There we go.
I just have an old S6 and I check stocks on it.
I hate Windows 10. I have 2 internet tabs open, 1 node up, and 1 Chrome window, and my computer's running 8.4 out of 16. Well, if you have Chrome is an absolute memory hog. I would closing that probably would kill off half a gig right there. It depends. Like having more things, and if you have lots of RAM available, it's going to use as much RAM as it possibly can. It's like saying if you have a giant parking lot, and then when only half of it is used, that it's using too much. No, you have a full parking lot. You can fill up every space. As it starts getting closer to the filling, it will start cutting things out of RAM to make space, depending for what's coming in. But if you have that much, it's fine. If you go and open a game and play it, it goes full screen. It's going to probably kick a lot of stuff out of RAM to make space for the gaming stuff. Thanks for the follow, Robotic Barking Wolf. It's actually a lot. It's kind of funny, the barking dog, Rathian. But yeah, so it's fine if you're running that much with just a couple things open. I have SFM open, which is only using a couple, and other than that, I mean, Discord in the background. I have probably quite a few things open over here, but most of those aren't eating up that much. But I have 32, so it's going to just say, like, I have all this room. I might as well toss everything into RAM. So, and I prefer it that way. It cleans itself out as it's needed. Soldered in RAM. I sutured. Is that it? I sutured.
Sutured in RAM.
Oh my goody, kiss the sutured. Hey, we sutured the RAM.
Sutured it in.
Oh yeah, we were driving down the road one day and we saw a ram right there. We sutured the hell out of him. We ate dinner for 3 weeks. We don't know why there was a ram up north though. That was really weird. We think he was fishing.
It seems legit. By the way, that's not an accent he's doing. That's just his normal speaking voice. He has to contain it.
Oh, geez, you got me there. Wow, geez. You got to contain your excitement about my fancy voice. I know all the ladies are like, oh boy, he's a sexy man over there. I bet you that he could catch me $3 or $4.
The thing is, as far as accents are concerned, I'm from Kentucky, and I do have an accent when I get excited. I can't force it, but when I start getting on a rant, it'll come out, and I have no control over it when it happens.
You sound fresh out of Fargo. I'm from Minnesota, so I can do Minnesotan accents, or the oh geez, oh wow, but it's not just about it's not just the voice. It's about knowing the rambling, and it always has to revolve around fishing and hunting and going up north. And ice fishing is the main ones too. And you got to start to talk. You have to bring up stories that lead into other stories without ever actually finishing the first story.
I swear that ram was British, don't you know?
Yes. It was ram? It was British?
It was British? God save the Queen, I'm so British. British people often talk about how British they are.
Kentucky Fried Michael. KFM. Getting hot and bothered over here. With the accent? I hope not. Chrome is one of those oversized limos that take up 3 spaces. Yeah, and all it has inside of it is like 1 box for an Amazon delivery. It's Chrome is pretty bad about that. I use Brave, which is used the Chromium engine, but it's a little better on the RAM usage.
My very first computer had 8 megabytes of RAM. Things have come a long way since then.
Yeah, my first one had, I think it was the RAM was so old that my dad doubled it by soldering another one on.
Yeah.
So because it was just, he worked at IBM and
Yeah.
they were big enough and could be worked on. Nowadays, no. Well, somebody modded a 3080 to double the VRAM usage and actually get it to work. So I mean, you can still kind of do it, but it's not like before where you just go and you're good.
But you understand the technology, and you can.
Oh yeah.
And you have a soldering iron and the schematics.
Yep, and then you can fix kettles.
I fixed it. You kept breaking it.
It was smoking.
That's how you know it was hot. You know, the thing is,
I love how in the house here we have something called the flavor alarm, and the flavor alarm is our fire alarm. It's what says that Michael is getting close to done cooking.
Yeah.
After it's burnt, he needs to go another 5 minutes.
and it's alarm sensitive.
And so I find it funny that he goes and tries to fix my kettle and adds a flavor alarm to my kettle.
Yeah. Look, let me just clear this now. I know what was wrong with your kettle and why it kept smoking, but I couldn't fix it without spending money. And you wanted me to fix that kettle with spending no money, so I tried really hard.
I didn't want you spending money because it was just... I could just get a new one for the price of fixing it.
Yes, so I tried to fix it without spending money, so I jury-rigged the heck out of it. And it kind of worked for a bit before it started catching fire. But that's just the process. The point is, it worked before it started to melt.
Literally.
Yes.
Because I'm like, Michael, this my kettle, when I make stuff, it actually is literally smoking. And he's like, what's the steam? No, it's
coming out.
It smells of metal. Like burning metal.
Well, the thing was, I had to use
handle was like super hot.
I had to use contacts that were a little bit too big for it because I just ripped them out of some switches from my work. And if I had actually if that was my kettle, I would have just soldered on a giant switch that would look completely out of place on that thing.
You wouldn't have gotten a kettle. You would have just thrown a pan on the stove.
Yeah.
And you actually know, you probably would be like, oh, this needs boiling water. And you'd be like, well, I think if I just turn the sink to really hot.
No, I'd stick water in the microwave. I mean, that'd be the best. That'd be the quickest way to do it.
That's dangerous.
How is that dangerous?
If
all the time.
Do you know how? Have you ever had it where if you put a drink in the freezer and it doesn't freeze?
No.
That can happen because it has to have I forgot what they call it. It's a certain the ice builds off of certain things, but it's where it can drop below freezing without actually transitioning to ice.
Mm-hmm. It
can work in reverse, to where if you were to take water and microwave it by putting it in your microwave without a spinning unit, and just put it in there, it could actually go past the boiling point and not do anything until you pull it out, and then when you hit it and strike it enough, it could cause it to explode. There's a woman that got severe burns all over her face because she microwaved some water for a ton of time, and she was like, why is it not boiling? And she just kept putting it in there and kept doing it and kept doing it until it eventually brought her to the hospital. Okay. So
2 things.
Yeah.
Sir Edward, I do have a degree in electrical engineering. Second thing,
yeah, he does, and he's trying to murder me by having 120 volts just connected to my wrist.
I was super surprised how simple that thing was.
Yeah,
it was just straight electricity into a metal plate.
You made it worse.
You didn't make it worse. It was broken. I made it work. You just didn't like all the smoke. Anyway,
it's a feature.
It's a feature. Exactly. Second, I have a story where I got 3rd-degree burns over my face because of something that I put in the microwave and it exploded. I like to cook. I used to like to cook.
I just told you that, what it could be the danger of it, and you're like, no, I've done that already.
Yeah. It was with eggs. I would cook eggs in the microwave. I had this little plastic container that I would just crack open a couple eggs in and then stick it in the microwave, and it would cook the eggs. And I made a sandwich out of it. And I went to bite into the sandwich, and the sandwich exploded right in my face as I was biting into it. It burnt like a whole section of my face. My lips were just like blisters. It was awful. But yeah, that's the story. My sandwich exploded.
It's an exceedingly Michael story.
Yeah. Well, has anybody in this chat not been biting into a sandwich and have it explode? I mean, I'm sure that's happened to everyone.
I have been to Subway.
You had your Subway sandwich explode?
No, I'm thinking about later.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because, yeah.
Subway will do that. So the cake bread. Good. No, dude, I work on like equipment that NASA uses.
Exploding sandwich
stuff. And this kettle that smokes.
You want to make a story? Good luck. That's SFM's great for that, but don't expect it to be quick. It's time consuming once it's starting here.
Sandwich was very impressive.
Yeah, you can post it on there, but just don't think that thing you can build a story super quick. SFM will take a while. Anything animation will take a while to learn. There's a whole, you have to get to learn what the software is and what it's capable of before you're even able to do anything. So I make it look easy, but it's not. So I've heard plenty of people saying that they want to do that, and then they realize how big that first step is and stop. So just as long as you're willing to go forward with it, it does work. I remember using a Macintosh Rainbow desktop and integrated 1 megabyte of internal memory. I was like, this is insane. How would anyone fill a whole megabyte? Yeah, my dad had the story of when they invented hard drives, and he says that they were able to hold 20 megabytes, and they were unsure how anybody would actually utilize 20 megabytes because that was just insane. That was so much storage. Like, what would you have to put into this to fill 20 megabytes? And now, that's literally one frame of a video. It's a lot of times, so it's crazy. Are calling me out of my hot water tech. I mean, you can do it. It's like if your microwave spins, it usually should jostle it enough, but it is still risky. Only time I put water in the microwave is if I'm microwaving rice, because I'll put a little bit of water in with the rice and cover it, and then I'll put a glass of water in with it, and it usually will help. The rice will absorb the water, so as it pulls the water out of the air, it pulls out of the cup to keep it hydrated. It tends to make it so the rice microwaves better. But then I'm not boiling it in there, I'm just heating it up slightly.
I mean, I legit used to make tea by just heating water in the microwave and then putting the tea leaves in a paper towel.
I was just waiting, sometime you're gonna come home and there'd be a hole blown through the wall of the kitchen, and you'd be like,
dinner's ready.
It worked.
It did.
It works.
I'm gonna make it work. I used to come up with lots of clever ways to do stuff when I lived on my own.
Yeah, see, the reason nuking is dangerous is because it just energizes water. That's all it does. Is it adds energy to the water and it jostles them and in doing so creates energy, and that heats up the item. But depending on how it's done, it can just kind of store that energy or get in there very fast and kaboom. I like microwaves, but I tend to microwave things slower or in smaller bursts and then mix it up because
if you live your life like that, you'll never have a story about a sandwich exploding in your face.
Yeah, I also don't want to have a story about how I went bankrupt because of all the medical bills.
You don't go to the hospital for nothing short of dying. That's the American way. And even then, you make really sure that you're dying, because that's going to get expensive.
I can see you'll have some horrible accident where all of your limbs are broken, and you'll just be crawling out the door in the middle of the street to find the nearest car and be like, "Can you drive me to the hospital? I'll give you $10."
Give me $10 to drive me to the hospital. Because I know that.
Well, not even. No, you probably wouldn't even say that. You would say, "Can you drive me to a Walmart?" And you'd be
go to the clinic.
No, you would bring me to a homeless shelter. Tell them I'm homeless.
Yeah, no names. I'm just a crazy homeless person. If you don't give them your name, they can't find you to bill you. But they have to treat you because that's the law if you're dying.
But what about the microchip?
Uh-oh, not the microchip.
Mm-hmm. They know.
We gotta work the American healthcare system. You gotta be just a crazy person. The second you think you're dying, just wander off into a homeless shelter, spouting crazy nonsense, never tell them your name, they'll treat you, you walk out. Free healthcare. There you go. We did it. we did it in America. We finally got universal healthcare. We just all have to pretend we're crazy psychopaths.
Well, give it time. America's on its way.
Also, did I mention that horse is cute?
A couple times.
Good.
I'm just trying to add some, like, I found like with to make people or the ponies work in the background for stuff is just go back and forth between mouth open and mouth closed. Anytime they transition, open their mouth a little bit more, and then just mix in an O and pucker. And really, it's just it's so simple, and then it just looks pretty natural. But we are out of time. But I ended up getting... I'm still a little worried with how bright her eyes are. Like, because this eye is super white and this one isn't. But I'll play with that a little bit for figuring out the balance. It bothers me anyway. And I feel like some of the lighting isn't that great, but it's... A lot of it is the sky is misinterpreted. Like, it just doesn't feel right being... that color with the lighting right now, but it worked here, so I'm assuming I just have to change it to that. Have you ever nuked a coffee cup with metallic paint? No, because you don't nuke coffee. Nuking coffee is bad; it ruins the taste. So that alone don't do. So yeah, that's 1 point off. Metallic paint. Really, most coffee cups. You probably shouldn't microwave anyway. Most of them aren't really built to be microwave. I have a couple here that I like using, but it will say on the bottom, do not microwave, because it will eventually break the cup down. It says Sparks, and turned off the machine, reached in and burned my hand on the hot metal. Something is traveling forward or backward through time, and you're like, I'm gonna put my hand on it.
That sounds like a good idea.
Thank you for the sub, Simon. Thank you very much. Sup. How you doing? That's
Sup.
weird. I should never do that again. Thank you very much.
Supper.
Free healthcare. Just tell the story of a time you impersonated an undead British bipedal dog. Well, then he'll get free therapy too.
No.
And I'll tell you what, Applejack is hot pony. Damn, she's hot. That's weird.
Yeah, I think
okay.
It is a hot summer day, so
Her eyes are glowing.
Yeah.
She is on fire.
She might be radioactive.
Let's see. Stupid face.
Right at the end of the stream.
Oh, Kite likes to do the stupid face.
Yes.
So I will oblige. A first time checking out a stream in years. Well, hello, Prismatic Curse Word. Actually, I like that name. That's kind of fun. How are you doing? We're actually just ending it here, but Kite did a stupid face, so I got to do a stupid face now. Let's see.
You should give her a hat.
She's wearing one.
You should give her another hat.
No.
2 hats.
That's too much power. She would take over the universe.
That is a lot of hats. Who here owns more than 1 hat?
Okay, I think I know what I want to do, and I know I can already hear the sounds that Michael would be making.
Is it going to be Glee?
The
sounds of Glee. I'm looking forward to her self poop. She's going to poop through our nose, and it's going to be adorable. No. You made her very small. She has to explain her smallness now. What's happening?
Oh.
I own 1 hat and I never wear it. That's too many hats. Do you have 6 heads? A head for each hat? I didn't think so. this ridiculous number of hats. No. She's become too Apple. It's creepy. I know it's upstairs. I don't have that. It's gone. I gotta go get the hat. Nothing but shame. Nothing but shame.
Your neck beard is not long enough.
No. This is not okay.
I told you. I knew the sounds you would make.
Rafflejack. She's the apple of my eye. She got one eye. It's an unfortunate sunset. Cats tend to puke on things. I mean, if you had a roommate and they puked on all your stuff, you'd probably kick them out, but a cat does it. And you're just like, oh, that cat. This is horrifying. At least you're giving her her hat back. Yes, this hat is pretty awful.
That's
I
pretty big.
agree with you. Oh, it's a big apple and it's a big hat.
Oh.
Her face is trying to escape.
I thought I had. Oh, I must have. I didn't play edit. There we go. Now there's there. Oh, the hat's not there.
It has a life of its own.
Okay.
Only cost Apple Bros college savings. Only cost Apple Bros college savings.
Yeah, this is the special edition.
Apple Bros
What are you doing? I'm doing stupid face.
It's apple. The apple. It's apple.
It's apple.
What happens when you get rid of the jack? It just becomes apple. She is at peace. She is apple. She's like, no. It's like that Halloween episode of The Simpsons, but with apples. Don't you love your sister, Apple Blue? She is complete. Is there anything else that needs done? You're looking at it's like, how can I perfect my masterpiece?
I might.
Yes. This is the result of generations of inbreeding. Apples and apples. And then they just ended up with apple. Apple.
No, that won't work.
Trying to give her a nose.
Oh, actually, you know what? We'll just make this.
She's already got a mouth.
Could, but it would.
Oh, that thing's big. He's trying to eat her. It's just like,
I don't think this is gonna work.
I just like it like that. It's just like, no, someone save me. I didn't want to be an apple.
Oh, it's way over there for some reason.
One generation of pears, and look where it got us. Yes. This is what happens when you marry outside your family. Not into it. Like, they should have just kept marrying apples.
Oh. Oh, that doesn't actually work.
I think what you've created here, this monster, this apple abomination, this Appalachian. She's Appalachian. This is just
So actually, if I were to,
Appalachian.
is there? Oh, there's a. Aha! Oh, maybe that won't work. Well, whatever. It's still. It works.
Pretty amazing.
She's beautiful.
It's like fall in love with the horse all over again.
I was like, yup. Howdy, howdy.
Howdy, howdy, apple. It's like, you wouldn't eat an apple, would you? Would you? She's like, now that she's one with the apples, she protects
That's
them.
like the idea. She's just like, you want, you little shit.
Better not be eating no apples.
I saw you eat a banana. This is you in 10 years.
That's what happens when you have a steady diet of just apples.
You are what you eat.
She became apple.
And there she stands. Okay, yeah, I got it. I'm done.
She's being de-appled. The kid.
I'm coring the apple. Normally I could just say, like, I didn't save it, but I don't actually know. if that is or not. So, and I knew I had the scale as my first one, and so I'd rather just be careful and undo it and then save it. I usually just save it at the beginning in case I crash. A mini Applejack head inside screaming for help. And if you shrink the head all the way down, you lose to 0. You actually lose the bone for moving. So if I add scale here and scale it down to 0, there is no actual rotation for this anymore. It looks like it, but it doesn't actually move. So if I want to, and it will usually break things like too. So scaling to 0 is a bad thing. So I usually scale to 1/10, and then anything I lock to it, I then add to 1/10 or 10 times its size. And so it ends up balancing out to where when it locks to that bone, it goes to 1/10 its size, but then it 10 times higher in its normal size. So it's just easier for math side of things. Siren head mode. No, we're not doing that again.
Hello, Warhorse.
Hello, Warhorse. We're actually done. So,
we have to cook.
so
We have to cook, Jesse.
you do look good with a hat, but you really need either a bowler or a top hat. I think that Michael should get. No, he looks exceptional.
Exceptionally brawny. Oh no. Please no. You got that one blinking. No. No.
No, this is.
No. That's a joke. Just no.
I could.
There's only so much cruel.
No, that literally is kind of what you're looking like. Because got the facial hair. You just don't need the glasses.
I bought the hat as a joke. No. Walter White wore a fedora and he made it look good.
Resemblance, oh my god.
No.
Just Photoshop his face. I don't need to. It's done. I'm so skilled, I can Photoshop real life.
It's pretty skilled.
Save. Anyways, did make some progress.
It's just big soup time on your desktop.
It's because it's big soup time.
just so you're ready at all times to say big soup time.
Well, normally if I'm doing like temporary stuff, I throw it on my desktop. So and then when I'm done working with it, I'll move it off. So it's kind of like an intermediate
been there
workspace.
for like a week and a half now.
No, it's been more than that. But it's very important.
I see.
It's big soup.
So much soup.
It changes the icon. There it goes. It's big soup time.
Yay, derpies.
Nonetheless, I'm going to be done here. So we will be back on Friday to stream, and then Sunday for the normal. So I think this week is mostly normal.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything outside the norm. So I had mentioned before that we were only going to be doing a couple more of the probably followed streams on Sunday before we, at least what I'm effectively calling dry out on content, where we've went through most of the game and that where there's not much more to see in there that other than single player content or something, or farming. Anyway,
just looking at my hat, aren't you?
Yeah. So we're working on determining a good game to go forward with on that. And then I know when Mass Effect comes out, like in about a month, I'm planning to start a run through of that. I'm a big fan of the series, and we're going to play the middle of the road Shepard doesn't give a crap speech options, where it's neither Renegade or Paragon. I'm going to choose all the middle options. And see how horribly it goes, because that game is not built for you to do that. But it is very funny. So I'm looking forward to that. But anyways, see you guys all later. Have a good week until Friday or something. I'm buying clothes at the soup store. That's a good look for you.
Soup.
He needs
Soup in my bowl. I'm a bowl of soup.
trying to think of what to throw in there.
It's can.
I have a can of anti-static spray. We'll throw in there. So, anyways, we're going. Where's Kitty? There's Kitty. What time you stream? It's always 6 o'clock is what it normally is. Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday are the days. Tuesday and Friday are the SFM streams, and Tuesday, Friday's SFM stream. Sunday is the gaming stream, and then with the Mass Effect one, it's probably going to be a very impromptu. I'm actually planning to stream that like probably multiple times a week throughout the evenings. Because I'm just going to enjoy playing it, so I thought I'll probably just stream most nights for a while. Or not most nights, but quite often. You cheated, you did it on purpose. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for the support, everybody.
Goodbye. 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 Okay, the stream is when I'm talking. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone.
Well, we're going to have Michael's fedora end it.
Goodbye.
You got to tip the hat. You got to say the phrase.
M'lady.
Okay, there you go. See, now you're just like the GIF.
M'lady. M'lady. M'fellows.
It's too far.
M'padres.
Okay,